Hi all, welcome to the channel. I get asked a lot about this, so here comes a video about my German citizenship. Hope this helps to you as well. I'm going to start with summarizing the prerequisites. How long does it take, the cost of it, and the steps. There are like 6 or 7 steps to be able to go through the whole process. Let's get started. Prerequisites are living either 6 to 8 years in Germany, depending on what you do and what you did before. It can go down to 6 years. It's usually 8 years. I will link some websites below so you can check it out. You either need to have a residence permit or ideally a blue card. One thing I learned along the way, you need to not be in your probation period at work. So if you have like 6 months of probation period, you should apply afterwards. There is also a checklist before you schedule a phone call with the government official, so you can also check it in their website. How long does it take? That depends in which state you are in Germany and how lucky you are. I was lucky enough to get it in around 6 months. From my first phone call to actually getting it, it took 1 year, but from the application, the citizenship, the ID, it took me around 6 months. So it depends. I know friends who got it in 2 years. It was in a different state. I got mine in Bavaria. I got lucky. And I also know friends who applied in the same city as I am, who took actually longer for the process. So it just depends. But the cost of it, other than living in Germany and what you did to be able to get to the citizenship, the process itself is not that costly. Getting the citizenship document cost me 255 euros. New passport and ID cost me 90 euros. Giving up my other citizenship was around 30 euros. So it's actually a lot cheaper than I thought. It was actually cheaper than all the residence permits I got before applying for the citizenship. Let's start with the process. There are a lot of steps, bureaucracy in Germany. One thing to note, I'm doing this in English because maybe it will help some international people, but the process itself is in German. Everything is in German. So I will mention some German words for it, some long words. You need to at least have B1 level of German. So you need to be able to go through the process in German. First step is scheduling a phone call with the government official. In my state, there is like an online form. You can do like checklist, and after that, if you're eligible, you get to schedule a phone call with the government official. I scheduled this interview and talked with the government official, went through all of my documents, what I need, and like, can I apply? He said it would take longer to apply online because there's a long queue, and it would be faster via post. So instead of applying online, I got a lot of documents via post, and I needed to fill them out and send it to the government office afterwards. And the second step is filling out the application, where I call 1 kilogram of documents. So you need to fill a lot of forms about yourself, your family, about your background, and then there is like long, I think 7 pages around some organizations that you cannot be a part of. You have to check no in each organization. They're like related to some terrorist organizations or stuff like that, so obviously they don't want to include people from that background in the citizenship. So there is like a lot to fill out, and they just send it to you via post, or if you want to do online application, you can also see the PDF documents for it online. If you are an employee, they need a confirmation letter from your employer. It's just a 1 page your employer should fill out. I send it to our HR and they did it. It's not a big deal. They say like, you're employed there, that's a real and good person, yay. You need to show proof that you can speak German, at least B1 level. There is like a test for citizenship if you want to go down to 6-year period, which is faster than the 8-year. And it's called naturalization tests or Einbürgerungstest. I went to a German high school, so I had the German high school diploma called Abitur, and I showed my Abitur for instead of the Einbürgerungstest and instead of the proof that I can speak German, like language certificate or something. So the high school diploma goes for both naturalization test and your language skills, which is a good thing. And instead of like this naturalization test, if you study law or related to the country's regulation, you can also show that. Third step is letters back and forth. So after your application, you get like, oh, your application is in, confirmation of application. And if you wait long enough, you get another thing. This is called naturalization assurance, or in German Einbürgerungszusicherung. A long word. Welcome to Germany. So depending on which country you're from, where your other citizenship is, you get different options. If you keep both your previous citizenship and get the German one, the process is actually faster. I had to give up my other citizenship in order to get the German one. So I needed to go through different steps. My fourth step was giving up my other citizenship. I had to go to the embassy to get a confirmation that I could give up my citizenship. That's another thing. And then this is called Erlaubnisurkunde, which is permission certificate from my home country. And you need to send this to the German office. This is step 5 if you're changing the citizenship. And after a long while, each step can take a few months, by the way. So in the 5th step, I went to the embassy and waited for the letter for 2 months to get back to me, and I needed to go to the embassy again to pick this document up. So everything takes a while because it involves bureaucracy and different kinds of governments. The 6th step is the letter you are waiting for. You need to go and pick it up. Yay. And you need to go there personally, and you need to go to the actual office to get it. So the appointment is scheduled online. This is important. They get your residence permit. So you cannot travel or go anywhere else until you get your German ID or passport, because the certificate they give you, Einbürgerungsurkunde, which is the like naturalization certificate, it's not valid as an ID. What I suggest is, before going to this appointment, just get an appointment to get your ID and or passport, so that you would have some type of document for you to be able to travel in Europe and not wait a long time before you can actually do something. In my situation, I signed that I would need to give up my other citizenship within 4 months. So it's very important that you would get your German ID and passport within 4 months to be able to give up the other citizenship, because otherwise you would be like countryless. That's not really a good thing, I would assume. And just check it online, depending on your state, obviously. I live in Munich, so I got my appointment online, and I checked it almost every day if I can get a new appointment. It's just how it is. And I was lucky enough to actually get the appointment on the day that I got the citizenship. It was within a half an hour. Probably someone canceled, and I was like, can I make it? Yes, I can. The day I got the citizenship certificate, I applied for my German ID and the passport, but I got lucky. And if I wasn't to be lucky, I scheduled my appointment like 1 month before. One important advice I would give to anyone who needs to drop the other citizenship in order to get the German one. And the last step in the process, which was the 7th step for me, was giving up my other citizenship. It was sad, to be honest, but I knew that there was a lot of benefits for me to get the German citizenship. I tried to focus on the positive in that sense. And you just send this document via email or post to the German officials that you gave up your other citizenship. And that's it. that's how I became German. And if you want to become German, I wish you all the best with the process. Hope you get lucky as well. And if you have any questions, write down below. Subscribe for more. See you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.